joins me now. Sean, good evening to you. Your thoughts on what transpired this afternoon and whether or not you think this move by the president was skillful?
Well, look, I mean, if there's anybody who knows how to counterpunch, it's President Trump. After 2 years of watching him operate, I'm not really sure what. The State of the Union is a time-honored tradition. It's required by Article 2, Section 3 of our Constitution. The first one was delivered by our first Commander-in-Chief, George Washington, in 1790. And for the House to unanimously pull back that invitation and falsely cite security reasons that were not true really tells you about where this game started. She has been absent from being part of real discussions. She has said she's not going to give one penny and not moved off of that. That's not a negotiation, and she took what was a legitimate disagreement on policy and made it both personal, petty, and irresponsible by canceling his invitation to the State of the Union, which is frankly what we should be hearing right now. The job of the Commander-in-Chief, as laid forth in our Constitution, is to come forward and provide the Congress with information on the State of the Union, as the Constitution says.
Well, but as you know, no, understood. But the Constitution says that it has to, you know, that the president from time to time should deliver a State of the Union to the people. He could do it handwritten. He could do it in a lot of different forms. We all know what the traditional way of delivering it is and the historical importance of that. But I'm thinking, since we haven't heard any response, and, you know, put yourself back in the White House here for a moment, because you know they're putting their heads together trying to figure out something creative. And I thought about this evening, and I thought, perhaps he could deliver the State of the Union at a rally. Deliver it directly, directly to the people. What do you think?
Respectfully, I disagree. This is the State of the Union. I get that the venue doesn't have to necessarily be the House. I think it should be in the Senate. I think that he should maintain the integrity.
Maybe it will be in the Senate. Maybe it will be in the Oval Office. But the fact of the matter is that he's been presented with a dilemma here where he has to figure out
but here's the point, Martha,
what he's going to do.
Look, for all of the hand-wringing that journalists and folks on the left do about how the president conducts himself, the Speaker of the House unceremoniously and unanimously revoked an invitation that she had set forward, that folks had put on their calendars to get ready to ensure that the President of the United States could fulfill his constitutional responsibility. If she was so concerned about this for security reasons, which is what she cited, why didn't she check with the Secret Service? Why didn't she call the White House and say, Mr. President?
That she, you know, this is a game in many respects.
It's a
political game.
It's not a game. It's a stunt.
And it shouldn't be a game, and it shouldn't be a stunt. And many will look at what the president did, like Lindsey Graham, who, as we know, supports the president quite a bit. Look at what he said about this. He thought on both sides of the fence, the president and Nancy Pelosi were sophomoric. Can we put one sophomoric response does not deserve another. He felt that the Codell should not have been canceled, that they were going to visit the troops in Afghanistan, and that was the wrong move by the president.
Well, but at the end of the day, remember this. The only person that can negotiate a deal on this is Nancy Pelosi and Donald Trump right now. And so for her to go anywhere, I appreciate the fact that she wants to be with our